Hello there. My name is Weston, and I'll be your DM this evening. I'd like to start by saying we are in no way, shape, or form professional voice actors. Actually, it's quite the opposite. But I hope you still enjoy watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Alright, everybody, welcome to Dungeons and Degenerates. We are back, and last time, you guys... I don't even know how to fully explain it. You guys went shopping for s'mores, I guess is the general conception here. You guys went to Husmart, a large chain of businesses, slowly running smaller businesses out, and they're able to give you great discounts because they just mass produce and then undercut everybody else. You guys went there, and let's see what you bought. You bought 4 bags of fluffies, which are what we now understand to be alive, screaming bunnies that taste like marshmallows. Constantly screaming in agony, begging not to die, but they taste so good you have to eat them. And they're not alive, they're just enchanted to be sad. Fizzies, which is just carbonated drink. It's soda. We got chocolate. We got graham crackers. We got lanterns. Not enough lanterns, in my opinion, because you guys put some more back.
I would agree.
Yeah, definitely not the 8 that I suggested. Thank you for that. But most importantly, you guys found friendship. Mostly because Roderick left. But also, you guys got onesies. You got really cool onesies. You all have unique onesies. So yes, you guys have prepared for this slumber party. You went and got Roderick, who immediately noped out of Husmart simply because somebody tried to give him a sticker. Instead, he tried to go get drunk, but his little legs didn't carry him there fast enough, and he couldn't in time. You guys met him there where Sia had, in my opinion, a lovely conversation with her future husband. But that's, I guess, open to debate. Either way, you picked up Roderick, you guys headed home, and you guys are just now arriving. What's the plan? Is it straight to party time? Because it's getting kind of late in the evening now.
What time is it?
It's probably about 7 o'clock.
We gotta sneak down there.
Not really. The coffee is at 10:30.
Well, yeah, but we gotta get the cobalt down there.
Roderick,
Be stealthy.
I think we'll be fine. Just probably make sure no one sees us go down there, but we don't have to be stealthy, like walking through the hallways.
Fair.
Okay, so you guys have a few hours before curfew is effect. You guys heading straight there now, or you want to do some other stuff before it's bedtime?
I would like to go ahead and head down there.
Okay.
And set up my tools and workshop.
Okay, you do just that.
I want to take my Sir Orderel body pillow and put it on my bunk, like underneath the pillow or underneath the blanket, to make it seem like, to make it seem like there's like someone under there, kind of.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so you do just that. Go ahead and give me just a sleight of hands check.
All right.
You know what? No, I guess this would just be dexterity.
Just Sir Order. Sir Order.
13.
13? Yeah, it looks decent enough.
Awesome.
First glance, it's like that's a person.
I would recommend everyone does the same, just saying, but
Not everyone has body pillows.
Well, they have stuffed animals.
Those are much smaller than your heads. They're very small,
They
like
could try.
beanie babies.
I'll be up in the room, so.
I'm
still
going
definitely
to do the
sabotage his
same
bed.
thing. I'm gonna grab
I
some
would-
clothes and linens from down below. Just stuff my bed.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Both of you just give me a dexterity check. Just basic dexterity.
With advantage, is he helping us do this?
8.
I mean, she didn't do great either, but sure. Yeah, alright, with advantage, because you saw Sia do it, and you know how she didn't do it all that well, and you could try to do better.
8.
Wow!
I rolled 2 7s.
That's garbage. What about Curie?
17.
Yeah, you watched Sia do hers, and you're like, well, that's clearly just a pillow under a blanket. And you looked at Eris's, and Eris didn't even pull the blanket up all the way, and you could tell it's just it's lumpy. Eris is kind of petite. She's kind of short, and she's not short, but she's thin and slender, and this bed is just lumpy, and it looks like maybe Matilda is in the bed, just like this weird, grotesque kind of circle in the middle. It's real weird. But you see these mistakes, and you immediately go, well, I can do this. And you do it in such an articulate way compared to them that you, have, your face sculpted in blankets. Now, it's not the right color, of course, because you have those blankets, but it's just unnecessary detail you're putting into it. You're going all out.
Yeah, don't want to get caught.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Oh, yeah.
I think I did a pretty good job. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you guys are talking, Randy is remaking Eris's bed, and it looks pretty believable now.
Wow. Okay.
So Eris and whatchamacallit, and Curie both look pretty believable at this point. Sia's this hit or miss. And Roderick's just in his bed, so immediately they think he's gone because he's so small. It's like, he's missing! And they go chasing him.
He's the one they go look for.
Yeah. They try to wake you guys up. They run over to Curious, start shaking him. Curious' face morphs into just a blanket. They're like, ah! And they go screaming out of the room. The academy's haunted! Alright, so you guys still have a few hours. You've now successfully done something. I don't even know what. You've done something.
You've falsified our beds?
Sure, falsified the beds. There you go. It's a good way of putting it. That's the title. Falsifying beds.
I'm going to go and put down all of the lanterns and stuff down there.
Only 2 of them.
Yeah. 2 lanterns. I'm going to go put all the snacks and stuff down there.
Okay.
And then Eris would like to go hang out at the pits for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. You do that just fine. I mean, you go down there and immediately start snapping things on. You put the lanterns in different little areas to light up a majority of the room. The snacks are all down there in a pile. And yeah, you can go hang out at the pits.
And she's just going to be working on the language in the book.
Okay. Curie, you're down there setting up. What are you doing while you're down there?
Putting things in the right order.
Just kind of general organization, making sure you're prepared.
Okay. And is there something in my Tinker's tools to maybe put up cabinets?
Yeah, we'll say there's probably, with all the tools kits you have, you probably have enough resources to just basically put some nails on the wall. I mean, there's probably like a hammer and nails even down there because they used a lot of this wood and stuff that's in this room to build the arena like stands and stuff. So there's probably stuff just in there you can use. So yeah, you're good.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, give me intelligence checks. See how well you are.
Natural 20?
Yeah, no, you find the studs and you hang up. For the sake of it, you get 4 real nice cabinets. You find the 4 nicest cabinets, and you find the studs. You nail them up perfectly, and they are perfectly even.
Oh, yay!
That natural 20 went to good use of making cabinets. Because I'm not even joking. Because if you would have done really shitty, they would have gone up, and the first time you put a dangerous chemical in one, it would have collapsed.
Oh my!
Just spilling acid all over the room. But yeah, so congratulations, that's up there.
Oh. Scary.
Roderick, what are you doing?
I'll probably just be working out.
All right, you're probably in the pits near Eris as well. You're all kind of in the same area. What's Sia doing? She's somewhat successfully hidden her bed to make it look like she might be in bed.
I want to go downstairs to the little room lab thing and try to make a little area where all the clutter is, where the Cobalt Hercules could like hide if needed, if something we hear somebody coming down.
Yeah, this is your first time going down here, and basically over 50% of the room is just clutter. It would not be hard for him to sneak behind a crate or behind a bed or under one of the beds that's down there. It would be very easy to hide down here.
Awesome.
Like somebody could be down here for like hours and probably not recognize that he's just like chilling under a bed unless they were actively looking for him.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hang out then until everybody like.
All right, it's just you down there. All right, so go ahead and Eris, go ahead and give me. You're up there for the entirety until it's like getting close to bedtime, right? Until you guys are gonna meet for the sleepover. Give me 2 intelligence checks.
Please be good. Oh shit. First one, 10. Second one, 7.
Yeah, you're starting to doubt yourself even. You're looking at it and you're like, well, maybe these ones that I thought were A's are not A's. Maybe there's something else. I don't know.
Damn.
So no, you're still trying to figure that out. But it's getting about that time. People have all started to kind of leave. Roderick, you see her get up, about to head that way towards the room. What are you doing?
What time? What time is it? Just curious.
I mean, it's about 9:15. I mean, it's getting pretty close. First bell hasn't happened yet, which is again at 9:30.
I'll probably run and go get a shower, and then I'll head up to the room.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So that's good. Nothing else? You good? You're not going to the slumber party.
No, I'm not going to the slumber party unless they. Well, if I go to the I guess the mess hall, do they have alcohol there?
No, they do not serve. They don't serve like any alcohol you'll want. There's like a wine glass with dinner, but there's not like you could just free pour alcohol.
Damn it.
There's no open bar.
Yeah, no open bar here in the cafeteria for young
Damn it.
adventurers.
Bastards. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run to the bar and go get myself a big thing of whiskey.
Okay. Just go ahead and give me an athletics check. We're gonna see how long it takes you to just sprint down there and get alcohol
18.
to bring back. 18. Yeah, no, you power through. You run into the bar, and it's pretty rowdy right now. They have a live band playing. There's a lot of people messing around, and the guy behind the counter's like, "What can I get you?"
Big thing of grog.
Okay, you want a big thing. All right. Let's see here. You want some cheap stuff or some good stuff?
A little bit of both.
How many drinks are you wanting there, son?
Enough for me to pass out and wake up tomorrow with a hangover.
He leans over the counter to get a full measure of you, and he sees you and goes, "Yeah, I don't know if you could afford that. Let me see here." Yeah, he's looking behind the counter, and after a little while, he goes, "All right, so I got this here, and you go ahead and drink this, and it'll make you pass out for sure." And he slides over this big cup. He goes, "That's a gold piece, though."
All right, that and a big jug of cheap grog.
Okay, we got mini casks. You want like a mini barrel of it?
Aye.
All right, that's 2 gold pieces for the barrel. So
All
3
right,
in all.
so, all right, fair enough.
All right, good deal. All right,
All right.
You heading back?
Aye.
All right, at this point you can hear first bell. It's 9:30. Everybody else is already in the lab, right? You guys are already ready for their sleepover. Are you all in your?
Should probably head at first bell.
Okay, so it's first bell. You're heading that way. You're not very far, so. Who's already in their onesies?
Me, Curie.
There you go. We got 2 volunteers.
I'll probably head back to the room and put it on, then go down there.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All right, so you get back, and it probably takes you 10 minutes. So second bell hasn't quite happened yet. Where are you heading?
I was gonna head back to the room.
Okay, you're heading back to your room?
Aye.
Okay. You're walking in right behind, Eris is about to exit right as you're walking in.
All right. Hey, Eris.
Hey, Roger. Are you sure you don't want to go to the sleepover?
I got my mini cask and I have something that'll knock my ass out.
Okay, but if you want, you can always come down there. We're gonna have a little sleepover. There's plenty of room.
If I wake up, I'll sneak down there.
Okay.
I wake
I'll
up. If I'm not dead, I'll see you guys in a few hours.
I'll save you some fluffies.
All right, sounds good.
I forgot what Fluffy's were, and I was like, what the fuck?
And Eris will start like making her way over.
All right. So right away, let's get this out of the way. Roderick, you got that fancy drink that he said will guarantee knock your ass out.
Aye.
You gonna drink that first?
Aye.
All right. Go ahead and chug her down and roll me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Oh yeah, I love these. 18 and That's 20 because I have +2 in Constitution.
So what's the other one?
I got a 3.
Your first drink, you take it back, and you get about halfway through, and you stop, and you kind of shake because it is strong, and the whole room seems to kind of be buzzing as you're looking at the wall. It slowly has a wave pattern to it as it moves now, and your eyes are squinting as you're trying to focus on it. You're swaying back and forth, and on a backswing, you tip the glass and finish the rest of it, and before you can put the mug down, you keep tilting backwards, fall flat on your back onto the floor. And you have passed the fuck. No, you are gone.
Best drink
You
ever.
essentially got roofied. So you are asleep. I can't believe you just passed out on the floor. You guys worked so hard to make dummies of yourselves. To make it look like nothing was amiss. And now if anyone comes to check you, he's just asleep on the floor.
I'm an alcoholic. I follow.
Yeah,
But I
no.
can.
Yeah, you were an alcoholic.
It looked like we knocked you out and snuck out.
They're gonna think you guys tried to murder him. And Alton's just gonna be like, well, I can't understand him, so I mean, I see why. Like, I completely understand why they would do this to him.
They're gonna think it's a hate crime. The worst part.
So they're going to find Roderick passed out, just like there's a little bit of the booze splash across his face, so his face is a little wet. And right next to him is a onesie that looks like a weird, like, leather-bound gay man would wear, because it's just assless chaps and a vest, like, drawn next to him on his bed, haphazardly hanging off of his bed.
Goodness.
You guys might
Nothing wrong
have
with that.
done some weird stuff
Oh my god.
that
Don't ask them,
Alton's
right?
gonna need to tell the guards about, because, you know, rape's illegal.
You know what? That's pretty free flooding rape.
Hey, listen, you said no, but then eventually said yes. So
I don't think that's what
the
happened.
laws of James Bond say you're a willing participant.
I don't think that's
50
true.
no's
I
and a
never said
yes still means yes. Anyway, so we'll cut down to you guys. You were all in your little onesies. You have 2 lanterns basically in the center side by side, so it creates like an atmosphere around you. There's bits of the rooms that are just kind of dark off to the corner, and it makes kind of a spooky atmosphere, but you got stuff for s'mores and fizzy drinks. Who's popping up in the first bag of fluffies?
Well,
Okay. You open the bag, as it opens, you say, ah!
we'll close it back real quick. And then open it back again. Alright, who wants a fluffy?
It's not very loud. It's like, it's almost a whisper, like, loud. When you hold it up to your mouth, you just hear, ow! As you bite its head off. They are marshmallows. They're just enchanted to make noise.
Okay, I was about to say I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
They are 100% marshmallows. They're magic marshmallows that are meant to scream as you eat them as a fun little gag.
Okay, I'll take some fluffies.
I'm gonna throw one at her head.
So she
Wow.
tosses one, and you hear "Hack!" as it bounces off your forehead, and its head's twisted a little bit, and you can tell it broke its little fluffy neck, and it's quiet now. It popped right against her forehead. You hear a little, and it's just, "Hack!" and it's laying there limp. Its head's cocked to the side a little bit. It's dead, but it's
So
quiet.
You break their necks to make them stop.
There's a lot of things you can do to make them stop. Would we like to explore?
No.
Do you have a workshop?
We do. We can start torturing bunnies, small fluffy
No.
bunnies.
Sponsored by PETA.
Sponsored by PETA.
No.
PETA, if you're out there and you'd like to sponsor this podcast, I'd like to respectfully decline right now. Fuck all of you.
Oh my god.
PETA's garbage. Fuck PETA. They kill so many dogs. Anyway.
Cut that.
No, don't cut
Go
that.
on then.
Fuck PETA. Leave that in. PETA sucks dick.
Cut that. Cut that.
They kill
Oh,
a bunch of dogs.
Uh.
They take in animals and say that they're like, oh, we're helping everybody. And then they can't afford to take care of all of them, so they just euthanize them anyway.
So I want to produce flame in my hand. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna gently roast my marshmallow.
That one being
Or
dead
my
already, it starts to kind of brown up and then get a little blacker around edge, depending on how long you burn it. It's a marshmallow. You know how marshmallows cook.
Yeah. And then I want to get graham cracker and a piece of chocolate.
Bam! That's a s'more. You've just made a s'more.
Yeah.
Who else wants a fluffy?
Kiri does.
All right, Sia's got the fluffy. Is Sia gonna toss him a fluffy?
I'm gonna try to toss it into his mouth.
Is this accepted? Is this approved?
It is.
Okay, first of all, I need Sia. Roll me an attack.
It's a marshmallow.
You have to. It's not gonna hurt him, but this is to make sure you can get it to his face.
10.
Okay. Why doesn't Kiri give me a dexterity saving throw? If you can make up the difference in your saving throw to meet your AC, you catch it.
9.
Okay, so your AC is what,
17?
16? Yeah, no, so you make it. So she throws it kind of wonky, and you see the bad throw, and you anticipate it. You dive to the side, and you hear, as you're just like chewing him in your mouth. He's screaming. It's a lot louder once it's in your mouth. Like, it's almost like it's in your head. You just hear this.
Sia, can I see another marshmallow?
You want me to throw it again?
No, I just want to hold this real quick. I have a curiosity.
Okay, I'm just gonna give him a marshmallow then.
Oh, break its neck.
Oh my god.
Cast Spare the Dying.
Why?
He turns. Oh no.
Read Spare the Dying to me. Because I don't think this will work, but reread it to me just to be sure.
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. Has no effect on undead or constructs.
Roll me a d20.
Oh no, am I about to make this a real bunny?
Roll me a d20.
12?
Nothing happens.
I was about to say, we're not down here fucking Frankenstein.
It's creating life! Yeah, you snap its neck, and you do touch the die, and it just lays there. It doesn't move.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe it doesn't work on marshmallows.
Maybe.
What did I come back to?
I like the idea. He's like, oh, maybe it doesn't work on marshmallows. Let's go get a real fucking dead body.
This is how serial killers start. They start with dolls, like, dolls aren't fun! I need to kill something that's alive! And they move on to cats, and then they go from cats to just women, usually. Oddly. Okay, so, yeah, so toss Eris wants a fluffy to burn.
Alright, I'm gonna throw another one, just check it at her head again.
Okay, roll an attack.
Oh my god. Always
4.
hit me.
You throw it wide. Go ahead and give me a dex save, or a dex check, to see if you can catch this.
Natural 1.
You reach, and it's kind of like dark in here, but there's flickering light, so you see a shadow of it on the ceiling and reach past it and just miss. And you hear, as it's just screaming behind her under a desk.
Oh my god, we're gonna start. Ants are gonna come. They're gonna eat that.
That's how you get
fluffy.
ants! You guys, you can faintly hear it under the desk screaming, but now that it's further away, you realize no one else is going to hear this. Like, it's 100% confirmed. They'd have to have superhuman hearing to hear it all the way upstairs, and no, you guys are down here. You're pretty safe.
Should we put something up at the top of the stairs just in case someone decides to come down here?
Let's put a skateboard at the top, so if they step on it, they'll fall and die. It's a
No.
long way down. You're gonna kill someone.
Do it! Do it!
All right.
Anyone have a skateboard? Anybody?
Those aren't existed. You're gonna need Kiri to learn to make a skateboard.
Too much work.
That's a good point. I would like to cast Alarm.
So,
That's up
what
stairs.
does alarm do exactly?
You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area within range that is no larger than 20 foot. Within a spell, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm, which will be us 4. You can choose whether the alarm is audible or mental.
Okay.
Is that
So you're gonna have to run up there first, so that's no problem. You go up there, set an alarm. Does it tell you what the alarm says or how it acknowledges, or it's just my choice what it says?
What do you mean?
Like, how are you alerted? Does it say somebody's here?
Oh,
Does
it
a
says
little siren go off?
I choose it'll be mental.
No. But how it acknowledges, like, is it actively say someone's here? Does a little siren go off in your head? Does it say it specifically?
A mental alarm alerts you. with
Okay,
a
so it doesn't
ping.
say. Oh, the ping. Scratch the ping. I'm doing it my own way. That's fine.
Okay. But I would like it to be a mental.
It will be a
alarm,
mental.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you come back down. You guys are chilling around. There's still a slight screaming from under table. Just,
Go break its neck, Curie.
I'll cast frostbite on it.
Okay. Is that an attack?
You need to make a con save of 14.
Okay. Does it have anything like if their intelligent things are 0, it doesn't work? Or is this
No.
just okay? He's a marshmallow. Let me just roll. He failed. He rolled a 19 and he failed because he's a marshmallow. An ethereal hand comes and grasps it, and you hear.
Thank you.
Better than dying? No.
Roll a d20.
You're gonna accidentally
Oh,
create
natural
life.
one.
That's a natural 1. It lights on fire. No, it doesn't.
Oh.
It's the exact opposite. You've super killed it.
It's Pet Cemetery.
It starts secreting
honestly.
acid.
Oh no.
Oh god. All right. You guys.
Your experiments have gone wrong.
It's horrible down here. You guys are just killing tiny little marshmallow bunnies. All right. So you guys are sitting down here for a while. Anybody want to do anything special while they're down here?
Just probably shoot shit, tell ghost stories.
Shoots
Yeah.
shits. Okay. So who has a ghost story?
Curie does, but Dylan does not.
Oh, okay. I don't know what just
Eris
happened.
has a ghost story.
Please tell this ghost story.
I'm just gonna make something up. Okay. So like back in Pentalock, where my house was, we used to always have this one crazy like dark corridor that for some reason it never lit up. And one night me and Randy were walking because I couldn't sleep. And I saw this like ghost looking thing like floating through the corridor. But Randy didn't see it, right, Randy?
No, madam, I did not see it.
Yeah. And so we started walking through the corridor, and it's like really late at night when this is happening. And all of a sudden, I just feel a hand touch my shoulder. And when I turned around, there was nothing there. Randy, continue the story.
I mean, I was there, but I'm far too short to reach her shoulder. So, you see, there was a ghost in our establishment, so we called the busters of ghosts and they got rid of it. Yes.
Randy.
I don't
Really?
understand.
I've heard of blood hunters before.
Yes.
Sia, do you have a ghost story?
No.
Wow, okay, I got another one. This one's not about me. So, legend has it that there's this crazy tall lighthouse, and at the top, a wailing woman cries for her dead child.
Ooh. What happened to the child?
This crazy man came walking out of the ocean. Like, he just came walking out of the ocean. And they were playing on the sand, her husband and her child. And the guy just came and took the child into the ocean. It was pretty crazy because as that happened, there was a kraken in the background. It was pretty crazy.
What?
Yeah. It was I don't know. I think it was like a whale probably, but like it was pretty scary.
No, Krakens are real.
Okay, it was a kraken.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. To this day, people who see the lighthouse still hear her calling for her dead child or her taken child.
I mean, he's probably dead.
Woo.
We should go to the lighthouse.
No, I don't think we should. I don't like scary.
Is there a lighthouse around here?
You wouldn't know that.
Okay. I don't think that there's one nearby, but like I'm totally down.
We should find that one exact one.
Yeah. It's a really tall one. It's got a wailing lady at the top.
If you've gone to the wailing man, you've gone too far. You can't turn around. It's that wailing lady you're looking for.
Yeah.
You gotta look for the lighthouse with a... I like the idea of your only marker is somewhere there's a lighthouse with a lady just going... "Ah!" Just, like, at all hours. It never stops. It's a constant thing.
Ooh, it's so scary.
Very scary.
Wow, that was
So,
a great story.
Sia, do you have a better story?
No, I'm not good with stories.
I wouldn't think you would be.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
just
maybe.
don't seem like the
Good one.
imaginative type.
Huh.
How are we
Alright,
gonna
so
take
this
that?
isn't like a ghost story, but it's like maybe like I don't know, a scary story, not maybe
I'll be the
particularly
judge.
ghost. Okay, so there is this girl that lives in a castle. Let's call her Rapunzel. Her family has kept her in a castle her whole life, has never seen the outside of the four walls. And then one day she met this man. Very handsome man. She thought he was nice. He thought she was okay, I guess. They fell in love. Love at first sight, maybe. And then one night she went to go visit him. And she saw him murder somebody in cold blood, and she was never heard from again.
Oh my god.
And then what happened?
Who knows? She might be alive, or that man may have killed her.
I mean, it's your
Nobody
story. I feel like you should know.
But that's the ending. Nobody knows. It's like the whole plot, like, ooh, maybe she's alive, maybe she's not.
Whoa, so
Madam,
spooky.
may I go upstairs?
Well, you don't want to be down here?
He stands up wearing his little tuxedo onesie.
I'd like to
Are
just
you
go to bed.
Scared?
Oh god, no.
Okay, but you're gonna be missing out. We're gonna play games.
And as you say, yeah, he just turns and starts to walk away, like, very relieved.
Oh, what's this
Okay.
problem?
I don't know. I think he might have been scared.
Oh.
You hear slight whimpering as he leaves, like he's just terrified. No, you don't. He's fine. He didn't give a shit.
Wow. I have to say, so far the sleepover is so fun. It like reminds me of when I used to have sleepovers with my friend Faux Bleak. Yep, that's his name, Faux Bleak.
And you hear
Great
from about
neighborhood.
halfway up the stairs.
Doubtful.
Wait.
Ray's gonna get his 2 cents in.
I don't think Randy likes me.
So, Sia, we don't know a lot about you. Where are you from?
Around.
She's from somewhere around Highguard, because that's where she got on at.
Oh.
Maybe I
From the
was
north.
just going through Highguard. I mean, doesn't mean I'm from that area.
Then where were you coming from to Highguard?
I mean, that doesn't matter. I'm just from around, okay?
I mean, Sia,
Around
we are
where?
all friends. We've murdered people together.
I like how that seems like a ridiculous statement until you realize in D&D that is the center of true friendship. It's like, can we murder a village of people together? We can. Let's fucking be best friends. Let's kill these fucks.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just from around. There's nothing really more to it.
So you don't know where you're from?
So, guys, what games do you want to play?
Ooh. I have this thing called 3 Dragon Anti-set. I'm gonna whip it out. I don't know what it does.
You play the game?
While I'm setting this out and like getting it ready, I'm gonna tell you guys another like fun little game that you play. It's to tell if you're gonna be haunted or not, or if there's a ghost around you.
Oh, I don't want to play.
Do y'all want to play?
I don't want to play.
I want to play.
I don't want to play.
Okay, Kiri. So, answer me this one question. Have you ever felt wind just brush against you out of nowhere when there's no wind? Like you're in the middle of a room and there's just a faint wind that like brushes against you.
But it was probably just an item I tried enchanting and it didn't.
Everybody, roll me a perception check.
Oh.
14.
10.
14.
Both. No, actually, just Sia. Sia, as she's saying this, you feel this kind of like cold breeze brush past you.
Oh no! I just felt it. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Snow.
You're like, do you want to try and talk to the spirit? Sometimes
particularly.
when they want to talk to you, you see sparks in the sky.
Everybody, roll a perception check.
I don't want to do this. I really
Natural
don't.
20.
See with disadvantage.
23.
Oh, 19. Oh, Jesus.
No sparks.
I want to do prestidigitation, make sparks.
You can do that. Roll a sleight of hand first to see, and then Kim, give me another perception to roll off.
Oh,
17.
20. Not natural, but 20.
So, yeah, you don't notice her do this, and as you're, like, looking around, you start to see there are these little sparks in the air right in front of you.
Oh my god. I don't know what's
It
happening.
wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to it, please.
Maybe it's something important.
Like what?
I don't know. Here, I'll hold out my hand, and we'll see if, like, it tries to, like, make an image in my hand. And whenever I say that, I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. I have something written down about her. Oh, wait. I'm gonna make a little Sir Orderel appear in my hand.
You definitely can do that. Do the same thing, sleight of hand and perception. Do it with disadvantage, Sia, because you're already kind of believing this shit.
6.
17.
Yeah, okay. So, you're watching her, and then slowly this little Orderel starts to materialize in her hand until it's just standing there looking at you.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
do you have silent image? What is this? What is this spell you're doing?
This is prestidigitation. I can make a non-magical trinket or illusionary image fit in my hand.
Okay, it's not a very detailed. We'll say it's low res. It's like a 380.
Oh my god, maybe he's trying to talk to you.
Why? Why me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I talk to him? Can I say anything?
I mean, it's a ghost. They're probably all around you. They probably have ears.
Wait, does that mean they watch me like 24/7?
I mean, I'm sure they have other things they do, but like, sure.
Oh.
Maybe he's trying to tell you something like important.
How do I find out?
Just ask it a question and maybe it'll like move or something. Like,
I'm gonna wave at it.
I'm gonna make her wave back.
And when she waves at it, I would like to cast Thaumaturgy
Okay.
and make the lanterns flicker.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Whoa.
So it slowly lifts its hands, and the lanterns in the center start to flicker a little bit.
Oh my god.
It really wants to talk to you. You might want to start asking a question.
To be fair, Eris would not know about the flickering lights. That might be
I
actual
know,
territory.
she's kind of scared right now.
She's like, my prank has taken form.
Oh.
It's alive now.
Are you real?
It's gonna shake its head, yes.
I'm going to make the lanterns turn green.
What the fuck?
I need everyone real quick to make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit. I got a natural one.
18.
7.
Okay, so this next part's going to be a little weird. It's going to happen at separately for all of you. So just, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do it the correct way. I'm just going to deafen all of you, and we'll do this slowly. So just 1 second. As you're spinning this bullshit story, the lights are starting to flicker, and you're starting to feel kind of panicked yourself because you know half of it's a joke, but it's starting to feel kind of real. And then in the palm of your hand, your little Orderel turns and looks at you, uncommanded.
She's kind of scared, but she's thinking like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just looking at you. Just silently looking at you.
I'm gonna like kind of wave at it.
It waves back.
Are you like trying to tell me something?
It nods.
She's just gonna kind of look at it. What are you trying to tell me?
It looks at you, and it kind of cocks its head slowly to the right, and this slow grin starts to climb onto its face, and it grins harder, and its lips go more and more curled as it does, until the corners of its lips are almost touching its ear, and its eyes are going wider as slowly blood starts to run down out of the eyes of Sir Orderel staring at you. It pulls over his lips and drips down his shirt, sullying his nice shirt, as all of a sudden this feels more and more real. Where before this was a small illusion in your hand, it didn't look great. This looks real now as it stands in front of you in your palm.
I didn't mean to piss you off, please. And she's gonna clutch her like Syrian like pendant. Syrian, save me.
You see it looks at you, and as soon as you grab the thing, it starts to like put its hands up, and you can see its hands start to light on fire. And it slowly the fire is burning up of its forearms until it gets to its face, and you can see it screaming a silent scream as the flames engulf its entire body. And it starts to thrash in your palm, clawing at your hand, but you feel nothing as it claws, trying to make it stop until it just turns to ash in your hands.
I just killed Sir Orderel's ghost. Oh no. Oh no.
So I'm gonna go ahead and deafen you now.
Okay.
So you're sitting there in the flickering lights, and you can discern for the most part that that Eris is clearly trying to fuck with everyone with the little Orderel in her hand, and you're clearly picking along with the lights, and then the light just goes out. It just shuts off in front of you. And it slowly starts to come back, and as it does, you can make out a face. There's a face within the flames.
Can I still hear?
Your attention seems to be only on this flame. Everything else is kind of fading out of existence, and the fire is all you can focus on.
Hello?
And it's just slowly growing larger, and you can see its face becoming more and more detailed. You can see its eye coming into view as the eye darts around and looks at you as another eye kind of rolls from the back of its head into place. And the eyes work independently, searching around the room. An ear formulates slowly. You can see teeth start to pop into its jaw, and it's slowly taking form, but voiceless.
I want to get closer to it.
Okay. You at this point, you will feel drawn to it. Like everything else stops existing as you focus in on this fire, and it's getting closer and closer until you're looking at it, and it opens its eyes and starts blinking right into you, and its flame kind of like sways back and forth.
Oh, I will kind of imitate it with head. The swaying motion.
It just sways back and forth. It doesn't speak. It just kind of like jets. It does small motions, but very quickly left and right. It doesn't go far.
I want to crawl closer to it.
Okay, at this point you're like face to face with it, and it's a fully realized face, but you can't really set. It doesn't remind you of anyone or anything.
Okay. Open the lantern.
As soon as you open the lantern, just this of it comes screaming out past you. Fire now just shooting around the room. It sails above you, just wailing, just as it just screams above you, circling above.
I want to close the lantern.
It's out now.
Oh,
Lantern's closed. It's in there, just screaming above you.
Frostbite.
All right. You can see your hand shoot up, and you're reaching for it, and the frostbite comes around it, and it grabs it by the mouth. And you can see the fire hand go, and just bite the hand as as the ethereal ice hand starts to splinter, and then shatters into a million ice sickles, and then just snow comes falling down to the ground slowly at your feet.
Probably don't have my crossbow with me. Is it close enough for me to punch it?
It swoops in. It's not attacking you, but it is flying in at you and swooping all around the room. So if you waited, you could probably hit it.
I will do that.
All right, roll an attack on this flaming head.
19?
You reach up and you see it flying towards you, and you punch for its mouth. And when you do, it opens its mouth wider, and it just takes your arm into its mouth, and it gets down to just below your elbow, and it's just looking at you, and you can see your hands start to burn and just burst into flames, and it just looks like you can see your skin blackening from the fire, and it's just thrashing around on your arm.
When I hit it, could I do Steering Smite on it?
Sure, do Steering Smite.
Oh no, this is gonna be stupid. Never mind. I'll try it anyway.
All right, Searing Smite. So what is Searing Smite exactly?
Let's see. Next time you hit, deals extra 1d6 fire damage, and the target is ignited, and it has to make Constitution saving throws to put itself out.
Yeah, you punch into its mouth, and you can feel your fist lighting up as it punches, and you punch it, and you can see fire excrete from your hand, like almost a flamethrower, goes flying out from behind the back of the flaming face's position. So you're just shooting flames out of your fist now, just spraying towards the ceiling. I mean, it's a full flamethrower effect.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
It's just biting on your arm, like it's just on you now. It's like you don't feel it really, but it is gnawing on your arm.
I want to pull my arm out.
Okay, go ahead and just give me a dex save to see if you can pull your arm away fast enough.
14.
You yank your arm back, and it goes sailing up into the rafters, and your hand is still shooting flames upward. And now you have your arm stripped, it's just firing into the ceiling above. And you can see that your hand is in your arm, from basically the elbow down, is still on fire, burning, and you can see skin flaking off and falling as bone is becoming exposed.
Oh, I'm gonna try to pat it out.
Okay, you're just like hitting your own arm.
Wait.
You start like smacking your arm, and you're beating on it until you feel this kind of pop. And your arm has been burnt so badly, from basically just below your elbow beyond, falls off to the ground. And the fire has cauterized the wound, so it's not spraying blood, it's just a little bit of a bone sticking out of your nub now.
I'm going to start screaming.
Okay. Yeah, screaming works. So that works. And that we will now undeafen everybody. Okay, that was weird.
That was interesting.
So, Kim, this is going to be your part. See ya. You're sitting here, and Eris is in this middle of telling you this weird story. It's got you freaked out. Your heart's kind of racing. But then you see she just kind of stops and is looking bewildered at her hand. And she looks confused by it, and she's looking more and more afraid as she's watching. The small picture of Sir Orderel has disappeared now. It's vanished. And she's looking at her open palm and looking more and more afraid. And her eyes go wide, and you can see her mouth moving as if she's trying to say something, but nothing's happening, nothing's coming out. And at the same time, you look over to see Curie, like, crawling on his hands and knees, slowly moving towards the lantern. His eyes wide, it's getting closer to the fire, which is now just normal flames at this point. and he's crawling closer and closer, and he opens up the lantern, and he shoots backwards. He falls onto his back, and he's looking around, and you see him swing up at the air at nothing, and then he's just grabbing at his arm. He starts slapping his arm, and he's just freaking out, and then you start to hear footsteps coming downstairs.
I'm gonna look over to Hercules and say, like, whisper, hide.
Hercules is in the fetal position, just like trying to run in circles while on his side. He's just doing a circle on the floor.
I'm gonna grab him and try to hide, like, in the mess with.
Okay, yeah. Roll
Jump
me
him
a
in the
roll me a
corner.
stealth check with disadvantage because he's like wiggling.
Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck's going on? I don't like this. This is 16, 24, so 16.
Yeah. Okay. So you grab him and you cover his he has like a snout, so you grab it closed and grab his arms and then tuck him behind something, and then after a few seconds, you hear the footsteps come to a stop, and you hear, "Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, fuck. Yep, I shouldn't have let you kids come down here this soon. Okay, come here." And he walks over and he scoops up Curie under one arm and Eris under another arm. He's like, "Oh Jesus, please don't die." And he starts walking up the stairs, and you can recognize the voice as Alton.
Oh. Okay.
So they've just been abducted.
Okay, is that guy, is the little is Hercules okay?
No, he's spazzing out still. Like, he's not very strong, so you don't have to try very hard to restrain him. But he or she's struggling. Like, she's freaking out.
Can I take some of the, like, one of the drinks and, like, pour it a little bit on top to see if it'll, like, snap her out of it?
You're gonna waterboard the kobold with fizzies?
Not waterboard, just, like, kind of, just, like, dump some on that, like, her head, so, like, maybe hopefully it just, like, snaps her out of whatever.
Okay. Yeah, try it. You have to walk over with her in tote.
Do I hear no more footsteps?
You can hear footsteps, but they're clearly going up. Like, they're going away. It's still Alton dragging these two squirming weirdos upstairs.
I want to wait until I hear no more footsteps.
Okay. It doesn't take long. Probably about 30 seconds later, you hear the door up top close.
Okay, so I want to then take the fizzy, walk over, take the fizzy, and pour a little bit on her head.
Okay. You do that. Let me see. And you can see her, like, her eyes are shooting all over the place as she's, like, looking around, and then slowly she starts blinking a lot, and she looks up at you, and just kind of like, you're still holding her snout, and she's just staring at you, just like, what the fuck is happening?
Are you okay? You
Just
good?
the gentlest of nods, because you're still holding her snout.
Oh, I'm gonna let go.
What happened?
Everybody was spazzing out. Like, you were just running, like, in a circle.
I feel real dizzy. And as she says this, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
+2, 20, not natural.
Yeah. Once again, you see she's looking at you, and she's, I was feeling dizzy. And then her pupils get wide again as she just stares at you.
I'm gonna dump the drink bag on her.
Yeah, you just dumped fizzy all over it. Her eyes are still real wide, just like pupils super dilated.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit there for a second then.
Okay, roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
Jesus, yeah, you're fine.
Okay, I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. I don't know what to do.
The fire is normal. It's sitting there burning. The room is well lit. She's no longer freaking out, Hercules. She's just, like, laid back and is staring up, eyes super dilated, just, like, staring at the ceiling.
I don't know what's happening. I don't get this. Hold on, let me see. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything, really.
Give me another Constitution saving throw, then, for just sitting there.
10.
So you're sitting there just, like, panicking, like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And you're, like, watching, you're starting to feel your heart rate accelerate as you're watching Hercules, your little kobold friend, just eyes bugging out of her head, looking up at the ceiling as if something's there. And you feel your heart racing, you're like, wait, what's she looking at? What's she looking at? And you look up, and you can see nothing, and you're like, oh, thank God. And you look back down, and there's a bunny There's one of the little fluffies on her chest. Little marshmallow bunny on her chest, looking at you.
I'm just gonna stare at it.
It's looking right back at you, and you're staring at. You can feel your eyes getting kind of like irritated from just staring at it so intensely. And finally, you blink and you open your eyes, and there's two of them on her chest, side by side, staring at you.
I'm going to take the fizz and pour it on myself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw.
15.
Okay, yeah. So you pour it over. You're like, ah, my eyes! And then you look over, and your eyes are burning a little bit because you got a little bit of soda in your eyes, and their buddies are gone.
I'm being haunted. I don't like this. I'm being haunted. It's okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Stop. 13.
13 with disadvantage.
Yep, the first
Okay.
one was an 18.
Okay. You're feeling real. Your heart's racing. You're feeling real bad. Yeah, like you're just real uneasy as you're just looking over at your like asleep kobold. She's just like not even asleep, just stuck. Just.
I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Okay. You close your eyes.
I'm just gonna think of happy things.
Okay. You sit there, and you think of happy things. What do you think about? What is your happy place? What is Sia's happy
Sir
place?
Orderel.
Okay, so you sit there,
And a nice big castle.
and you can start to like feel your heart rate slowing, and then it juts back. Your heart rate explodes as you hear a voice behind you going, "Sia, Sia."
I'm gonna peek one eye open.
You don't see anything in front of you. Sia, I'm behind you. Are you okay? And you can feel this hand slowly and softly touch your shoulder.
I'm gonna slowly turn my head.
Hey, and as you look, it's Sir Orderel. Are you okay?
I don't know what's happening.
What do you mean, what's happening?
No, I don't know what's happening.
Nothing's happening. See ya. We're just hanging out. You okay?
How do you know my name?
That's funny. You feeling okay?
I don't know what's going on. You're not real.
Are you okay? Have you... Okay, you've been drinking a little bit. Listen, it's the middle of the week. It's a bit much.
Am I still in the basement?
As you look around, you realize you're not. You are in a bedroom. And you're sitting upright in a nice bed. There are this huge bed. I mean, it's a California king of beds. It's got this beautiful tapestry hanging around the sides. And he's just standing on the side of the bed. Just, are you okay?
I don't know.
Do you need me to get a doctor? Are you not feeling well?
No, I'm fine, I think. Where am I?
Your room? You're in bed.
Oh.
You came up to take a nap, and you were making some noises. A few of the guards outside heard you, so they came and got me. They were worried about you.
I'm so confused. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go get the doctor. Just hold on.
No,
a second.
no. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Maybe
I'm
you
fine.
need some more sleep.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, just lay down here. I'll tuck you in. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, just lay down. And you lay down, and he very softly and very kindly like puts the blanket up and makes sure that you're secure. Fluffs your pillows a little bit. Do you need water or anything? Like, you got me worried.
Maybe water, yeah.
I'll go get you water.
Mhm.
And he turns and starts to walk out, and he reaches for a doorknob, and he twists the doorknob, and you can hear the metallic sound of the brass turning as the levers inside unlock the door. It opens, and you can see in the hallway there are two guards that do look concerned, and they quickly exchange words back and forth, and you can see Orderel kind of like letting them know that it's okay, just... And they leave the door open. Do you do anything in the meantime?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave and go follow him.
Okay. As you walk out the front at this bedroom door, there are two guards going, "Oh, ma'am, are you okay? Do you need something?"
No, I'm fine. I'm just gonna go for a walk. Maybe clear my head.
Absolutely, Miss Orderel.
Wait, what?
Absolutely, Miss Orderel. Would you like an escort?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay. And you turn and you walk off. And are you going the same way he's going, or did you go the opposite way?
I'm gonna go the same way. I'm gonna follow.
Same
him.
way? Yeah. It doesn't take long. You see a few more guards that kind of like bow to you as you walk by, Miss Orderel, and they all do the kind of same thing. And after a little bit, you follow him, and he's in the kitchen getting a glass of water.
Okay, I'm gonna stealthily, kind of just watch him.
Okay, yeah. That's no problem. You watch him, and he seems to be getting you a glass of water, and he reaches over to a vase, and he picks out a few nice flowers, and he puts them in a new vase. He's gonna bring them to you, and he turns, and he starts to head back towards your bedroom.
I'm gonna walk back.
You're taking a few steps, and as you take a few steps, you're in your room.
Okay.
You're just standing beside your bed.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a window. Is there a window in the room?
Yeah, there's absolutely a window.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the window and look out.
You look up, you go to the window, and beneath you is a beautiful, the most gorgeous view you've ever seen. Whatever Sia's ideal landscape is for her castle, it's sprawling. I mean, it's just the most magnificent. The sky has slight hues of pink in there and a beautiful blue sky. Just a few clouds. It's gorgeous. You're very high up. This castle's huge. You're way the fuck up.
I'm gonna go open the window.
Okay, and a really nice breeze comes in. It's not cold. It's not hot. It's just very soothing.
I'm gonna just stick my hand out out the window.
You can feel the wind, and it's nothing there. It's open air.
Strange.
From behind you, you hear your Sir Orderel. Sweetie, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Come lay down. Let me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He pulls the covers back to help you get in. He tucks you up. And he says, "Here's your water. Just take it easy, okay?"
Yeah. Thank you.
You sure you don't need a doctor?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, just rest. He's leaning in to give you a kiss.
It's gonna happen.
I don't like the sound effect you made. I'll hear. Let it happen. Let it happen. Kiss my pussy.
I spread my legs. I'm ready.
Listen, this is your dream, guys. The man you fantasized since you were little.
I know.
And he gives you a little kiss, and he's like, "Okay, well, I have some things to handle. If you need anything, just let me know. Anything at all."
Okay, thanks. I will.
Okay, and he turns, he walks back. He's just anything. Just walks over to the guards. He's like, "Just watch out for her. She's not feeling well." And he turns and starts to walk off.
I'm gonna punch myself in the face.
Okay, roll an attack with advantage because it's your face.
Okay, 19.
Okay, roll. What's your unarmed damage?
Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah, you take 2 damage.
But I'm still here.
Yeah, you're still.
Oh.
You've just struck yourself in the face. You can feel a little bit of blood start to go down your nose and onto your lip.
Oh, I'm just gonna wipe it off and I'm gonna go follow him.
Okay. You get up out of bed. As soon as your feet touch the floor, you're in rafters above him as he's in his office. And he's writing a few letters. He's sitting there. He's. Yes. Oh, we'll have to send some forces their way. Terrible times indeed. And he's just doing work.
I'm gonna try to leave. I want to go leave to the front door.
Okay. You start to crawl across the rafters, and then your hand's extending and touching a doorknob, and you open the door, and it's the outside.
I'm gonna walk out.
You walk out, and it's very beautiful outside. You're wearing a nightgown, so you have no shoes on. You can feel the grass underneath your feet, and then you hear this voice. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You turn to see this guard, who in all ways seemed completely normal, except his head has been replaced with one of the Fluffies. He's just, are you okay, ma'am?
I'm fine.
Sergeant Fluffy here to help. We need to take you back inside.
Why?
The village is under attack. People are being abducted.
That's strange. Okay.
No. Trust us. You need to come with us. And then Curie walks around the corner and is shoulder to shoulder with him, and he's got a little fluffy in his pocket.
Miss Orderel, we have to leave.
Okay.
It's imperative that we get you out of here. The city's not safe. And Roderick walks around the corner, also with a little fluffy in his pocket.
What are you guys doing here? I'm so confused. What's going on?
We are here to make sure you are safe, Your Highness.
I'm so confused. Okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. It doesn't feel right. I don't like it. I don't.
As you turn to walk away, Eris is in front of you, holding in her palm like she was holding Sir Orderel, is holding a fluffy.
Eat
Eris?
the fluffy.
Oh, okay.
You can eat
I
the
guess
fluffy,
I don't want to.
but are you going to?
Fuck it, I'll eat the fluffy.
You reach over and you pick it up, and instead of the scream, it comes to you and says, "Do it, do it, fucking do it, do it, eat me."
What if I don't want to
Do
eat the
it,
fluffy?
eat
I don't.
Eat me,
What?
eat me.
I'm not gonna eat the fluffy. I'm gonna hand
What do
it
you
back
do
to
with
her.
it instead?
Give it back to Eris.
Okay.
But you have to eat it.
The fluffy
Why?
hops in her palm. It hops to face Eris and says, "If she won't eat me, we must kill her."
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab him and shove him in my mouth.
You see this? Yeah, eat me. Yeah, I'm so yummy. As you're just nomming away on him, and you swallow him, and everyone seems to just kind of turn and walk away, as if they're fine now that you ate the fluffy. But you hear this voice in your head, just this subtle, "Thank you. Did I taste good?
I'm gonna walk back in the castle.
You put me in your mouth. Did I taste
gonna-
good?
I'm gonna walk back in the castle.
You can leave, but I'm in your head now. You ate me."
I'm gonna go back in the castle.
Sir Orderel walks around the corner holding a fluffy. It's a big fluffy. It's like King Fluffy. It's, "Sweetie, are you okay?
I'm good. I'm great. Yeah.
Hey, have you eaten a fluffy lately? Maybe that's your problem. You need a fluffy."
I just did.
Oh,
I
okay.
just did.
And the fluffy he's holding has eyeballs. Just it's still a marshmallow, except it has actual eyeballs that look at you. And it's just, "Eat another." Oh, King Fluffy wants you to eat another fluffy. You should have another.
You know, I'm full. That last fluffy
Sweetie,
was a
They
lot.
are our guests. It is rude to not to take on their customs.
I think I'm just gonna go back and sleep.
Eat a fluffy. King Fluffy
Ooh.
repeats.
What if I don't want to eat another fluffy?
You see around the corner 5 fluffies come barely hopping. They're kind of sticky, so they don't hop well. They hop around the corner and they're looking up at you, and one goes, "Eat the fluffy." Yeah, eat the fluffy. Eat the fluffy. Eat the fluffy.
I'm gonna start walking back to my room.
You can hear chanting behind you. "Eat the fluffy. Eat the fluffy." Just kind of like echoing throughout all the halls now. And you go back to your bedroom where the 2 guards are, and there are 2 normal-sized fluffies on the ground holding axes. Like the axes are like stuck to their side. It's like, "Hello, ma'am. Have you eaten a fluffy today?
I did. Thank you. I'm gonna go. in
Would
my
you
room,
like
shut the door,
another
and lock it.
fluffy?" Oh,
I'm just
okay.
gonna go in my room, shut the door, and lock it.
You're in
That's
the
it.
door. You've locked it, and you can start to see this white goo coming from underneath the door. I know that sounds without you think. And the goo is slowly kind of popping under, and it's forcing its way under. And then one of their heads pop out. And "Eat a fluffy!
I'm gonna step on it.
Eat a fluffy!" Another one, "Eat the fucking fluffy!"
I'm gonna start stepping on all of them.
They start to crawl underneath the door, and you can hear the window open up from your bedroom as you see them crawling up over the edge. "Eat us! Eat us!" As they're crawling into the room.
I don't know what to do. I don't like this. What do I do? I'm gonna just start fighting all the fluffies.
Okay, you start just like stomping on them. You see a few have like climbed into the window, and they're jumping onto your pant leg. You're swatting them off, and they're slowly crawling up you until you're stuck in this marshmallow coffin, and your arms are stuck at your side. And King Fluffy and Sir Orderel walk around the corner. Sir Orderel walks up and goes, "Why couldn't you just be my wife and eat the fluffies?"
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to eat a fluffy. I just want to wake up.
Wake up. This isn't a dream. You were
This is
asleep.
definitely a dream.
You've woken up now. And he takes his sword and he starts to slowly push it through the sticky coffin, and you can feel the sharp pain in your stomach as it slowly pierces inside of you.
Am I dead?
You're hurting. You feel pain.
Oh, I'll eat the fluffy. I'll fucking eat the fluffy. It's fine.
No, it's too late. You're clearly sick. You think that this is not real. The fluffies are here to stay, but you get to go home. And you see him rear back, and he swings his sword, and as it connects with your neck, you can feel blood fly up into the air away from the wound and splash back down onto your face, and you're choking on your own blood as it fills your lungs. You feel everything starting to go dark, and in an instant, it's all bright as Alton's above you, shaking you. God damn it, wake the fuck up!
Am I still choking?
No, you're fine. You're covered in liquid.
Oh, why? Oh, the drink. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm awake. I'm good. Good.
Jesus fucking Christ, where were you down there? I went and got the other two. Where the fuck were you at?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, at least we found you. Let's go. And he picks you up and he takes you up the stairs. And he's like coddling you like a baby. You're covered in the juice and liquid. And it's just holding you as you walk upstairs.
Hey, what do you know about fluffies by any chance?
You mean the little snack foods?
Yeah.
I mean, they taste pretty good.
Oh. Yeah.
Why do you want a fluffy?
Okay. No.
Okay.
No.
All right, well, that was a weird question. I mean, it turns out there's a reason we didn't use that place. It hasn't been properly sealed. There's some natural gas down there.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys almost all died of suffocation.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some natural gas down there that was just fucking you guys up, so,
I forgot something down there.
what? I mean, what is it? I'll go get it. You can't go back down there.
I need to go back for it. It's important.
No, I'm not letting you go, because...
Okay, I'll just get it later.
Okay, yeah. And he gets, and at this point you're at the top of the stairs. He sets you down on your feet, and you feel really wobbly. Every bone seems to be like jello and shaking. He holds you, and he grabs the door, pulls it closed, and then this time locks it. Goes, all right.
Did he have a key for it?
I have a key.
Oh. So, when that all happened, shit. The cobalt's down there.
You see him turn and unlock it, and he just looks at you and goes, go to bed.
But the cobalt...
Go to bed! And he closes the door behind him as he goes downstairs.
I'm gonna go back to the room.
Everyone is in their bed except for Roderick, who is passed out on the ground. Everyone else is in bed. He didn't shake them awake. Everyone else is awake but not conscious. They're all living through hell right now of just continued trauma. Eris is sitting there, seeing a tiny Orderel basically at this point just talking shit, screaming at her, blood spewing on her face. It's horrible. And at this point, Kira is sitting there, and most of his body has been lit on fire. He's just a torso, and he's just laying there screaming up, leave me out! And he's just freaking out as he can't move. So he's just laying there in bed, motionless, eyes wide.
I'm gonna go up to them and try to see if they're awake.
Okay. So who are you going to first? Because Roderick is on the floor passed out. Eris, you were in the middle of a true hellscape, okay? This is your hell, and you feel something touch you. What is your reaction?
Oh, bam! I'm gonna smack at it.
Okay, roll with a disadvantage and attack.
Oh, shit. Okay. 11?
11 does not hit, so she just starts swinging at you wildly.
Okay, I'm just gonna slap her. I'm gonna, like, backhand her.
23?
Okay, it's really low. You did not need to roll that high. You feel this sharp pain on your cheek, and the Sir Orderel looks at you and goes, don't you forget about me. I'm coming back for you. Me and the hunters are gonna kill you! As he spews blood onto your face. Slowly he fades out of existence. And then you just see Sia above you. Her hand, she's like, ow, I hit you harder than I expected. Like her hand kind of hurts.
I'm just gonna go hug her.
Oh,
just
okay,
weeping.
this is weird.
Orderel is so terrible. Why are you so in love with him? I don't get it.
He was actually really nice to me, so I don't know what you're talking about.
both had very different experiences with two fictional versions of the same guy. All right, so she's awake now, sobbing. Kiri is still looking at the ceiling, wide-eyed, just like in a terror.
I'm gonna do the same thing to him.
Okay, go ahead and take 2 damage and roll me a Constitution saving throw there, Kiri.
13?
So, same thing. You can see you're laying there. You have no arms or legs. They've been burned off. And you're just screaming as the head above you is soaring around. Ah! I'll take you down to hell with me! Just, like, terrifying. And you feel a sharp pain across your cheek. And he fades away. And there stands Sia.
Oh, Sia, thank God you're here. I can't move.
Can you move now?
You can.
I don't have any arms or legs.
I'm gonna lift up both of his arms.
Oh. I'm going to sit up and look at my arms and hands.
Yeah, they're all there. Everything's there.
So, did you guys all have a nightmare about the fluffies by any chance?
No, why would I?
They're
They're
delicious.
fucking marshmallows.
Oh, wait, you guys didn't have a nightmare about fluffies?
No, mine was a firehead and he took my arms and legs.
Sir
Oh,
Orderel was cussing at me, and I didn't do anything to him.
wow,
He seems
really?
like a bad guy.
No, he was great. I was Miss Orderel or Mrs. Orderel, living in a really nice castle, except everybody wanted me to eat fluffies. You guys were actually there, and
Oh, Your Highness.
yeah.
Huh.
A few seconds later, the door swings open, and it's Alton. He's like, "Everybody get in bed!" And he just throws a bound kobold in the center of the room. He's gagged and tied up. He's just laying there next to Roderick, just like squirming, wide-eyed. "Everyone get in bed! I swear to God, if I hear another sound, I'm killing all you myself."
Oh, okay, we're getting to bed.
You all get in bed?
Yeah.
Not Roger.
I'm passed out.
Roderick is sound asleep. You guys go to bed. Everyone do a long rest. You're fine. You all actually sleep very soundly because there's still traces of the essentially poison in your system that just knocks you out. So you actually sleep all very well, and you wake up well rested. And you all wake up to find the kobold used his little claws to cut free. He's urinated on a good 80% of the room, and he is now in the fetal position, cuddling with Roderick, who is still passed out. He's got both arms around him. He has his arms and legs fully wrapped around Roderick. Thank you. Fully around him, just squeezing him, sound asleep, drooling onto his chest. And that is where we're going to call this episode, guys.
Goodness, sleepover gone wrong.
Yeah.
That was a success. What do you mean?
You got to marry Sir Orderel. You could have
I
fucked
was
that
like,
guy.
I know, I thought about it. I'm like,
You should have fucked him. Oh, God. Well, good job, everybody. That was amazing. Greatest sleepover ever. That was good.
Success.
Bam.